We're on the road with Mickey, we're gonna have some fun. Regardless of the rain or sun, our trip has just begun. So buckle up, let's go, we're about to start the show. And maybe if you like us, you'll see where else we'll go.
Hey everyone, I'm Mike, and she's Sophie.
And she's Brenda,
Hi,
back from
everyone.
hurricane.
Yay, Brenda's back! Yay, yay,
Didn't get caught in
yay!
a tornado or anything.
And he's Grogu. He's saying, "Hi, Brenda, I missed you."
Oh, I miss
Yes,
you.
did.
We all miss Brenda. We
I
all
miss
miss
you
Brenda.
guys.
And we are on the road with Mickey. This is episode 229 for
Whoop.
July 22nd, 2024. And our whoop, 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 wee!
Oh, goodness.
And our feature topic this week, we are returning to our on again, off again series, the ABCs of Disney.
Yay.
Things we like at Disney. This week, we're starting with the letter S for Sophie.
Sophie.
But first,
Sophie.
we have some cheddar from the big cheese, and we got some really cool cheddar. And while Brenda and Sophie are talking, I am going to be playing Show and Tell.
Yay.
Okay.
So, Brenda, start us off.
Well, I was going to say this at the end, but now I've changed my mind. We're going to say it at the beginning. I'd like to say happy birthday to my oldest child, Johnny. Happy birthday, Johnny.
Happy birthday, Johnny.
And happy 30th birthday to the Tower of Terror.
Wow.
The best. Well, you know, Guardians kind of knocked
Depends
it
on
out, but
who
it's
you
been on the
ask.
best. Yay.
And
Well,
now
here's-
you're cheddar.
Here's the real cheddar.
Yes.
The theaters in the Walt Disney's Carousel of Progress are getting new seating. Yay! These
Yay.
retro style seats you can see because Mike is sharing the photo right now are pretty cool, I think. Take
I
a
think
look.
they're really cool.
I like it.
They
One
look
more
comfy.
plug on why you should be watching us on YouTube every now and
That's
again.
right.
Yes, they look really comfy. I like them.
Yeah,
Aren't
and I
they
like the
neat?
retro style.
Yes, because
I think-
before they were
Kind
well,
of
they were kind of retro, but they were also kind of comfy, but they were made of a different material. This one looks like it's made out of some sort of leathery material, while as before they were made out of this I don't know what to call it, tweed, I think.
I don't know. But what I do know is they are changing them out like a theater at a time, and it's really actually looks really good there. That shot looks really good.
Yeah, I
So-
like it. Pretty cool.
All right. So Sophie, what's your cheddar?
My cheddar is very exciting for me because anyone who knows anything about Sophie knows that there are two things that go hand in hand with me: Haunted Mansion and Loungefly. And
Mhm.
there is a new Loungefly Haunted Mansion bag, and it is absolutely stunning. It's of the Hatbox Ghost. But the only thing that might scare you about this bag is the price. It is $89, which is a little bit more expensive than average for a Loungefly.
It glows in the dark.
It's
You
cool.
know what? It's worth it.
It's really
The-
cool.
The eyes and the bats and whatnot, it glows in the dark. And it
Oh
looks
my
really cool.
gosh.
And I knew Sophie would really dig that. And that's why I'm like,
Yeah.
we gotta share that so Sophie can have that cheddar.
Yay.
As for me, I have some cool, what I think is cool cheddar for Rise of the Resistance. Walt
Ooh.
Disney World is testing the idea of having a single rider line for Rise of the Resistance.
It's a good idea.
It's
Get
a
me
great
on that.
idea. The caveat, though, is that if you use the single rider line, you don't go through the backstory. You don't have any of the immersion of Ray
Oh,
recruiting you and all that, you go from the entrance to the first order ship. So there is a trade-off. But if you've done Rise of the Resistance many times,
yeah.
maybe you don't need that.
Maybe you
The
don't need to be
these
picked
backs,
on by those guys
you know?
anymore.
Um,
Yeah.
but just keep that in mind. If you've never done it before, then by all means, I think you should experience the whole ride, either through Lightning Lane or Standby Line. But I think a single rider line could actually be very, very helpful and help people get through the line a lot faster.
Yeah, I think that's fantastic for anybody who's already been through the show part. But
Yeah.
don't miss out on the show part if they come up with
No.
it, guys, because it's going to make a difference for sure.
Yeah. So that is our cheddar from the Big Cheese. I think those are
Yay!
really good cheddar.
Yay!
And now it's time for our feature topic. First, though, I want to remind you we have our links to the Facebook page, the Facebook group, our YouTube channel, our Instagram, and our email. If you want to email us questions, we'll do a show. I don't have any questions right now.
No.
So just putting that little bug out there. Anyway, moving on. Feature topic, the ABCs of Disney, things we like at Disney that start with the letter S. And you know what? Since we're starting with the letter S, Sophie, you go first.
Yay!
Okay.
And there's no rhyme or reason. You just kind of shout out what starts with the S that you like. And we're just going to go around and around and see where she stops.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Well, as I already said, S is for Stitch. Specifically Lilo and Stitch. I absolutely love that movie. It is one of my all-time favorite Disney movies. And it's just it's such a classic that it really doesn't need an explanation, but I'm going to try to give one anyway. Lilo and Stitch is one of those movies that was made in the early 2000s, like 2002, 2003-ish, which is straight out of my childhood because I was born in the early 2000s, 2001 baby. I know that dates me. I'm just an old hag now. It's fine.
Yeah. You're so silly.
It's fine. But anyway, some context. Disney in the early 2000s was sort of branching out from their traditional model of fairy tales and other classic stories. They were starting the Florida studios, which are unfortunately no longer in operation, but they are responsible for a lot of the amazing stories that we know, such as The Emperor's New Groove, Lilo and Stitch, Atlantis: The Lost Empire, which is an underrated masterpiece. The Florida studio is the one who made those films, and many like them because Disney was so focused on California that they told Florida, do whatever you want, just make it good. And Florida took that and ran.
Nice.
Yep. Yeah. And Lilo and Stitch
Yes.
can be found at Walt Disney World
Yes.
in
Ohana.
Yeah.
Ohana. And also Stitch can still be found in Tomorrowland because he is one of the golden statues that were there for the 50th anniversary of the park.
And sometimes he's back at Club 626.
Sometimes.
You're right. Sometimes. There used to be a point where he had his own special attraction in Tomorrowland, but unfortunately that is no longer there.
Nope. But that best friend's breakfast at Ohana is a fun way to meet him, and it's delicious.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Great start to the show, Sophie.
Awesome, Sophie.
Thank you.
All right, Brenda.
Oh.
Queuing it up. What's S for you?
Well, if you know me, you know that my favorite S at Disney is snacks.
Oh,
Snacks.
yes.
Any
Good
specific?
answer.
Oh, yeah. Mickey Premium Ice Cream Bar, every single kind of cupcake they can come up with. The big, huge cinnamon rolls, carrot cake cookie, of course, which is my all-time favorite. The Butterfinger cookie when they have it. There are, I'm a sweet snack, and I know there's a lot of people that are, the salty snack, the popcorn, like Mike, popcorn and a Diet Coke, and then the people who love the pretzels. There's just so many different kinds of snacks, but they're one of my favorite things at Disney for sure.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah. That is definitely a favorite thing.
You
are
can't
right.
find them other places. I mean, many of
No.
those treats you can't find at home, and that's what I gravitate to is anything I can't do or find at home.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, as for me, I'm going to start off with an attraction, and I'm going to just pick my background, and I'm going to say Spaceship Earth.
Nice.
Ooh.
So it goes without saying as well. It is a journey throughout time, talking about communication. And it is still, I mean, Spaceship Earth opened October 1, 1990. No, 1982.
Yeah, 1982.
And to this day, it still captivates people. It's still, people are going to Epcot. They're like, "Where's Spaceship Earth?" There it is, right there, front and center, welcoming you to the park.
Yep, it's a great
And
one.
it's
Must
just
do every
cool.
time.
Must. And it's just a neat thing. So we had a character, we had a snack, and we had a ride.
Yeah.
So that's a great start. Great start to our list. So Sophie, what's next on your list?
S is for Star Wars.
Okay.
I'm just listing off the big ones first because I have so many, so I got to get the most important ones out of the way. I love Star Wars. Um, it's a funny story, actually. I was not into Star Wars as a kid, and then 7th grade, 8th grade, I was getting ready to go into 9th grade, which was high school, and that summer, Daddy sat me down on the couch and said, Sophie, you are not allowed to go to high school without watching these movies.
You're welcome.
Yes, thank you, Daddy. So he sat me down. He made me watch through the entire movie of A New Hope. And at the end of the movie, he was like, So, Sophie, how did you like it? And I said, You know what? I could maybe watch the next one. And I watched the next one and the one after that. And then I was like, Are there any more? And he said, Yeah, they're the prequel ones. And I said, Give me those as well.
And we
And
watched them.
Then she
Yeah.
was hooked.
And then I was hooked. And then Christmas rolled around and The Force Awakens comes out. And I'm like, Daddy, we have to go see it. And he's like, Yes, we do. And so ye saga continues.
Yeah. Yep.
Yep. That's great.
But now it's gotten to the point I have my own lightsabers. Daddy still wants his own, but I like mine. I have my own droid. Thank you, Daddy.
You're welcome. That's a
And
COVID droid.
that is a COVID droid. Yes,
Yeah.
that was made in 2020 when the parks reopened.
Yeah.
That was my
That's a
birthday
great trip.
present.
That was a great trip. And it's
Awesome
amazing
trip.
because last week was 4-year anniversary of that. And
Yep.
all my memories of Facebook lives I did just kept popping up, and
Oh, that's cool.
posted a ton of them into the On the Road with Mickey group. So if you want to watch, just go hop over, join our Facebook group, and hit play. And it's just bringing that back stuff to people.
Yes.
People are like, "Oh, that was so cool. Thanks. It was so neat." And
Yeah.
even now we're getting comments about them. So
That's great.
Oh, yeah.
That's great.
And just seeing the park that empty was a blessing.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh.
Great stuff. All right. Good one, Sophie. Brenda, what's next on your list?
What's next on my favorites list for starts with S is smiles. I love seeing
Aw.
happy people, and I love being at Walt Disney World. I'm happiest there, and I love seeing the smiles on kids' faces and parents' faces and cast members' faces, and I just love it. It's wonderful.
That's a good one, Brenda. Brenda is giving us all the thought provoking answers. I'm like, Spaceship Earth.
And I'm like, Star Wars.
Y'all are so crazy.
And now,
Crazy.
now I'm gonna say a character,
All right.
and I'm gonna say the first princess that I really liked, and
Uh-huh.
that is Snow White.
Yes.
She
Beautiful.
had she is no longer my favorite princess because I have a redhead wife and a
Yeah.
princess that embodies her spirit, I think. And so, but Snow White, oh my gosh, that porcelain skin,
Yes. And
you know,
black hair.
hair, the she is made up and she is made out perfectly, and
She's beautiful.
she is gorgeous. And I have a picture of Sophie and Stephanie with Snow White, and it's just
That was the year I met y'all in person.
and it is a perfect picture.
It is so
It's a
sweet. Oh, I loved it.
Yeah, I like that picture too.
Want me to pull it up, Soph?
Very sweet.
Sure.
All right.
Let's have a trip down memory lane.
All right. Let's see here.
That's a great memory.
Yes.
She is such a beautiful princess. I grew up loving her too. She's that
She is.
porcelain skin, just
There's a reason why they call her the fairest of them all.
for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yep.
Man, I miss Once Upon a Time. Love that show. When it
Oh,
was,
yeah.
I
It,
loved it. So
it
good.
was a great show.
Yeah.
Maybe we should go rewatch it.
Maybe from the beginning, because that was when it was best. All the,
Oh, yeah.
regular original
Mm-hmm.
history. It's great.
I gotta
Okay.
find it. I gotta find it.
It's
It's
okay.
bothering-
Sophie, you want to, do you want to?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know a way that we can continue this train of thought. S is for the Seven Dwarfs.
Well, there
There
you
you go.
go.
Specifically, the Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. I love that ride. And so many people do too because it has one of the longest lines in the Magic Kingdom, or at least in
That's true.
Fantasyland. But it's such a good ride, okay? Um,
Yeah.
we were kind of spoiled by it, especially after they took out Snow White's Scary Adventures, which was not nearly as scary as what came before it, Snow White's regular adventures. A little bit weird, I know. But it's just such a good ride, and I love all the gems, and I love the singing, and I love that scene at the very end where they're having the dancing session in the dwarf's cottage, and the witch is just peeking out from beyond the other side of the house. It's
Yeah.
so cute.
It is so cute. You are so right.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the best part of all is once you get inside, they are blasting the air conditioning on you.
That is great. Yes.
Really, really great. And the outside queue is one of the only queues in Disney World to have fans on the
Yeah.
outside part of the line.
Yeah, and they have those gems that kids can play with and, interactive things in the line. That's
Oh
great.
yeah. It's all great.
Wonderful. All right. Well, should I move on and do my next one?
Yes.
And
Yeah,
what will I
'cause I don't think
choose?
Daddy can find the picture.
I'm gonna find it, but I'll just share it later.
I
Okay.
got my list. I'm thinking of okay, I'm going to jump to something different. And you're going to crack up. And
Yeah.
I'm doing this for the laughable factor. The Skyliner.
Ooh.
I hate dangling in a death trap, but I do love
Oh.
that other people that don't have any problem with heights have another method of getting to Hollywood Studios and Epcot. I love that it's been installed. I think people really, really like it. And I think it's a great thing Disney added.
Now,
I
see,
love the
Brenda,
Skyliner.
I have to ask, how can you enjoy Tower of Terror so much but not like the Skyliner?
Bingo.
I can't see the ground.
Oh,
On rides where I can't see the ground, like Space Mountain, Rock and
Oh.
Roller Coaster, Tower.
Mhm.
I don't have any problem. It's looking at the ground, feeling like I'm gonna fall to my death that freaks me out.
okay, that's fair. That's fair. Okay. I understand that now.
Yeah.
So what I'm hearing is we just need to blindfold you.
Yeah, that helps. Or keeping my eyes closed. But I'm so defiant that keeping my eyes closed, I open them and I peek.
It's okay. I'll bring a blindfold next time and then we'll get you on that Skyliner.
I have ridden it. I've ridden it like 3 times.
Well,
Oh,
I am
So
so proud of you.
I am in control of myself.
Good.
Yes.
I'm so proud of you. And don't worry, if it does fall, you can just cling to my dad because he's kind of like a bouncy ball.
Yes, very much so.
I love you, Daddy.
Love you too, baby.
Oh, oh my
Well,
goodness, you guys.
I'm glad that Brenda didn't chicken out and has ridden it. So
Yeah.
that's important.
Yes.
That's important. So S. S is for saying something to fill time while I try and think of something with S because I'm still focused on Snow White.
I got one for you.
I got
I
one
got
for
one
me.
too.
Okay, good.
I'm going to steal someone's and I'm going to say Sleepy Hollow.
Nice.
Sleepy Hollow.
That's a good one. Sleepy Hollow, even though they took my doggone waffle.
Hey, I like the movie more than I like the restaurant, okay?
Well, I'm always thinking about food.
Fair enough. I love Sleepy Hollow.
Sleepy
That's a good
Hollow.
one.
They have a
Yes.
good funnel cake.
They do. They have some really good funnel cake.
I'm not a huge Nutella fan, so I wasn't a big Nutella waffle guy, but the funnel cake is really good.
That's good to
Mhm.
know.
So
All right. I bet the chicken and waffles there is good too.
I'll bet it is too. Have you ever had it?
I don't think I've had it there. I always
Okay.
go for the Nutella.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Well, Sophie.
Back to Sophie's.
All right, all right. S is for Slinky Dog Dash.
Yes, it is.
Nice.
And now I can
Yes.
say that because Daddy's finally been on it.
Yay! Whee!
Yeah. Whee! And you know what? That little 2-minute video has over like 600 views.
Wow.
And I think it's because Mike is really good at making a fool of himself.
No.
It's
Okay.
because we enjoy joy more than we care about what other people think of us.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for throwing me another one.
I don't
just
think
got
you mean.
Brenda's text of a suggested S.
Oh, well, save it for next time, okay?
Yeah, I might, unless someone takes it. Brenda?
Aunt Brenda?
Oh, is it my turn? Oh, well, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go back to food and I'm going to choose Space 220. And I like Space 220
yeah.
because of the entirety of the experience
Mhm.
from when you leave Earth. And I just think it's very unique. Of course, we can't do that at home. And it's I just think it's wonderful. I really like it. I like the restaurant, the surroundings, the food. I do suggest people do it for lunch because it's a little cheaper than dinner. But
Yeah.
you get more food at dinner, so that's totally up to you. But I think that the experience is wonderful. And there's also a lounge. So if you don't want to dine, you can just try to visit for drinks. But I think it's a very unique experience and I like it.
Yes, I agree. And I found my pictures.
Oh, Awesome.
So let me open these. Get the best one. That's the best one, I think. No, that one is the best one.
You have to
All
watch
right.
us on YouTube.
So you can see the best one
Yeah.
because,
Yeah.
you know, Mike is like just killing the moment here,
Oh,
but that's okay.
there we go.
Aww.
And there's my cousin Stephanie as well. S is for Stephanie.
S
Yeah.
is for Stephanie. That's not my answer though.
So sweet. That's the
But
year I met y'all in person, and we
is.
rode Maelstrom together.
Uh-huh.
And
Yeah.
Sophie told me about the Maelstrom Viking with the Mickey ears.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah. I remember that mural. I
Sweet.
can still picture it in my
Yeah,
head.
for
Yeah,
sure.
me too.
Yeah, those things
And when
never
I
go away.
can't, I can spend 20 minutes and find it in my photos. Because I've taken a picture or two of it. So it's fine.
Or you can spend like 5 minutes and just Google it.
Well, that's true, but I'd rather find it at the picture I took.
Yeah, I love it. It's great. Thank you for sharing it.
Of
So
course.
S is for Swiss Family Treehouse.
Which is where Mike would sleep if
Whoa.
he was stuck in the park all
I
night.
would, as long
Yeah.
as there's no mosquitoes to get me.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's what he picked.
I
That-
still stand by the theory that Disney genetically modified all the mosquitoes so that they can't reproduce within a 3-mile radius of the parks.
That's interesting.
Yeah. Now, there was a thing, just real quick, going off on a tangent because Mike is good at that.
Mhm.
There was a meme or a question. If you could choose any two, what would you choose? And one of the options was an annual pass for life, a week visit for life every year for a week at Disney, like free dining forever, Club 33 membership for a year, and there were a couple others. And I'm like, dude, it'd be such an easy answer for me. Annual pass for life and a week visit. I'm done.
You could choose two?
I could choose two.
Oh,
And
wow.
I'm like, that is a no-brainer.
Yeah, man. Yes, I agree.
Oh, 100%.
I'm like, you know what? I can go on the dime. I can go on the cheap and bring my sandwiches in if I
Yeah.
want to.
That's awesome.
But
Yeah, I wish that was true.
yeah.
That'd be
Anyway,
nice.
tangent over. Back to show.
Yeah.
All right, Sophie, you're next.
Okay. I'm going for a ride that is no longer there now, unfortunately, but S is for Splash Mountain.
Yeah.
I adored Splash Mountain. I adore Tiana, but this isn't an episode about the T's. This is an episode about the S's. And I love Splash Mountain so much.
Mm-hmm.
Which is good that they still have it over in Tokyo Disney Sea, so I can go there. Maybe.
There you
Someday.
go.
We'll see. I
Sounds like
love
a good
Splash
option.
Mountain so much. The Song of the South in its own right is a good movie.
Mm-hmm.
And I understand some of the controversies around it, but to me it is a historically accurate piece.
I agree. And that's
Yeah.
the what, we can't erase and change everything. That's
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
That's
Enough
a great
said.
choice. Yep.
That is a really good choice.
Yes.
All right.
Well, I love Splash Mountain.
I do too. That was great. Well, I'm going to go to another great ride at Magic Kingdom. Space Mountain.
Uh-huh.
Space Mountain.
Space Mountain.
This is the ride that my sister and I would run to at rope drop when we were teenagers, and she always outran me, doggone it. Then she had to wait for me. But that's okay because I was a foot taller and much more slow. And that's okay because she would wait for me and we'd get in the line, and that was always our rope drop.
Yeah.
Space Mountain is the bomb.
Yeah.
Indeed. 100%.
Great one.
Yeah.
Love you, Linda. I'm thinking about you and our trips when we were young.
Well.
Ooh, I got another one.
Yeah?
Yeah. I've got some.
Okay, good.
It starts with the letter M, but there's a character that
Say
starts
the
with an
character's
S,
name.
and I am thinking of Sully
Aw.
from Monsters Inc.
Yeah. You can meet him there in Hollywood Studios.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Monsters
And
Inc. and Monsters
and
University are great movies.
and you can go to Monsters Inc. laugh floor and laugh along and maybe get your joke told.
That's
You
true.
know, we had our joke told once, didn't we, Sophie?
Yeah, we
It
did.
was
They
my
said,
dad joke, but
and nobody laughed.
except me. And here's the joke. Why did the chicken cross the road, Brenda?
Why?
I don't know.
To get away from KFC. And I laughed, and the monster of ceremony said, because I was the only one laughing, he looked at everyone else and said, I don't get it either. And then everyone else laughed at that.
That's funny. Oh, God. That is a funny one.
I got to make myself laugh.
Yeah.
And there you go.
There you go. Sully's great. He's
anyway.
He's so nice to hug.
Yeah.
He is.
He's a nice to hug. Big guy.
Yeah.
Really big guy. All right.
Sophie, what's next on your list?
S is for the safaris.
Ooh.
And going over to Animal Kingdom, I love Animal Kingdom. Some say it's a half-day park, and depending on the weather, I agree.
Yeah.
It's a hot day park.
Yeah.
It is a hot day park. So it doesn't matter what day of the year it is, it's going to get hot there, even if it's, January and 20 degrees. You'll be like, gosh, it's so hot here.
Kind of like being in a terrarium.
Yeah, I suppose.
But
Maybe
Sophie's
that's
right
the
about
whole
the
thing.
safari.
The safari is amazing. And the beauty of it is, again, the live animals. So you could go on the safari a million different times and it would never be exactly the same.
That's
And
right.
that's what makes it so great, because there are always new animals about. There are some old animals about. There are baby animals about. But it's a great experience.
Yeah.
Yep. Very great.
Mhm.
That's a good one, Sophie.
Thank you.
Yay. Well, I'm going to go back to food.
Yes.
Go for it.
I'm going to go over to another experience we can't do at home. We can't even do anything like this at home anymore because there's none around anymore. But it's the Sci-Fi Dine-In Theater. I used to love going to the drive-in movie when I was a kid, and there's none around here. So going there, and there's two things about the Sci-Fi Dine-In Theater. Number one is I like the atmosphere of like the outdoor theater, but the other thing is at home, I never get like a cheeseburger, fries, and a vanilla shake, which to me is like a perfect pairing, but I don't eat like that at home. But I do eat like that when I'm on vacation, and that's what I order there. So to me, it's great to just go to like an outdoor drive-in movie and have a yummy treat for food that I don't normally have at home.
Yeah.
That's in Hollywood Studios, everybody, if you want to go to Sci-Fi Dine-In Theater.
It's a good one. You have to order some places have better food than others.
Mhm.
And with sci-fi, you have to pick the right food. And I think a burger is never a wrong option there.
Yeah.
Nope.
And the milkshakes, they're good.
Mhm.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah.
That
All
being
right.
said, 50s prime time is vastly superior.
Right, but you don't get the B movies playing while you're eating.
That's
You're
Do
right.
get
right.
this. You do get to sit in the kitchen and watch TV though.
And
So
Mhm.
there,
get picked on. Yeah. I got
yeah.
you.
All right.
All right, Mike.
So I am going to head over to the West Coast,
Mm.
Mmm.
and I have a video that I really enjoy, and I really liked it. I don't ride them anymore, um, but I love the music that they play for the Silly Symphony Swings.
Oh boy.
And I am going to say the Silly Symphony Swings.
Well, that's a good one.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a fun one for people who like to
Yeah.
be dangling above the ground there.
Yeah. Like
I
Brenda.
know.
Brenda loves to dangle above the ground.
I know.
You know?
Oh.
You know? All right. That's a good one though. That's a good one
I
for you
mean,
guys.
at the very least, depending on where you look, you could convince yourself that you're dangling above the water instead.
Well, there you go. And then if you collapse down, you've actually landed in the water and you'd be able to rescue yourself, Brenda.
Yeah, that's for sure. That would be just
Yeah.
clever.
I don't know. I don't think we're ever getting her on that one.
I don't think so.
I don't either. But
That's okay.
the music is really kind of neat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you
That's
can
good.
just watch everyone else on it, like you and I would watch and enjoy the music of it as it
That's
goes
right.
around.
Yeah, because
So
music is the best.
yeah.
What do you got, Sophie? Is yours music related or no?
No, actually,
If it's not.
I am having trouble finding it actually. I want it to be food related, but I don't know anything off the top of my head that starts with S, so don't mind me. Confession time, I'm actually scrolling through the Disney World page looking for anything that starts with the letter S in terms of restaurants.
I think one of your favorites you've mentioned is the sunshine seasons. There's something over there you really liked, wasn't there? Aside from the fact that they grow the food.
Oh, I actually haven't eaten at Sunshine Seasons in forever, but I did find something else that works instead.
Oh,
The
nice.
the Scat Cat Club
Oh, fun.
with the
That's a good
beignets.
one. Scat Cat is a good one.
Hmm.
I love beignets,
Yeah.
and Scat Cat has some of the best beignets in Disney. Let's be
Mhm.
real, and it's not just because they are Mickey shaped ones. They are just really, 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 really good.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And now we need to have a taste test to see if the Scat Cat Club beignets are better, worse, or the same as the beignets we can now get at Tiana's Bayou Adventure.
That's true. We'll have to
Yeah,
do a taste test.
I mean,
yeah.
we will sacrifice.
Yes, we always
We
do.
will we sacrifice for you, the listener.
Mhm.
Yes.
I mean, it's hard, but we will do it.
We are givers.
And we are eaters.
We will always try the new food so we can tell you about it.
Yeah. Yeah. That's how
But
much we
for
love you
anyone
guys.
who's asking about Sunshine Seasons, they do have a stir fry chicken and a stir fry shrimp that do look very, very yummy.
And Sunshine Season starts with an S too.
Yes.
Yeah,
So
and
the
that and
restaurant itself.
they use
Mhm.
food there from the ride.
They
And they
do.
also have a lot of times they have cupcakes that they make for a certain season that you can only get there, and I love cupcakes.
Yeah. They also have seasonal milkshakes too.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Brenda, next on your list.
Well, I think I'm going to go with Summerfest. And I'm going to go with Summerfest because for all the ones that love Elsa and Anna, it's the
Mm.
only place you can meet them. You have to go to Epcot. So Summerfest is my next one.
Where
I
is
like that experience.
Summerfest?
It's right there across from Akershus, across the walkway from Akershus.
Okay. Okay.
Yep. And you can go in there into their home and see the home while you're waiting in line and then see Elsa and Anna and take your pictures. And
Okay.
it's fun. I like it. And it's air conditioned.
I like that.
Me too.
Well, that was a quick one. S for me is a ride, and it's near Sunshine Seasons, and it's called Soarin'.
Yay!
How
I
on
love
earth did I miss that? I haven't been on Soarin' in forever.
Yeah, me neither. It's been a while. But that's okay. We'll come back and we'll ride it again.
It's all right. It's a good one.
Yeah.
It's a good one. And you know, when we were in Pigeon Forge, Cindy and I rode a ride that was very much like Soarin', the same sort of ride mechanism,
Cool.
and it was really neat. It was different movie because it was stuff around Tennessee, but it was really neat, and it felt super fast, like really fast, even though
That is neat.
you're just sitting there. It's the movie playing fast that makes you feel like you're going really fast, but it was really cool. It was
That
really
is
neat.
cool. Yay.
Yeah.
It was
Well,
really
did that
neat.
wrap us up? Did it
No,
wrap us up in a tight nope? No?
I got room. I mean, we can keep
Oh,
going.
awesome.
Do you
Okay.
have more? If you're
I-
done, then we can be wrapped up.
I do have more.
Okay.
Well,
Well,
go
back
for it.
to me, I think, isn't
Yep.
it?
Yes, it is.
All right. I'm going to say Saratoga Springs.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
And this one, especially because of my last trip, it's right across from Disney Springs. And because Disney Springs has that drone show, if you're
Yes.
okay with seeing the drone show backwards, what you can do is you can get yourself a dinner reservation at Saratoga Springs. And then when you're done with your reservation, you can go to the walkway that is right across the water from Disney Springs, and you will be able to see the drone show. And it is a great idea for if you don't like the crowds. If you're willing to see it backwards and you just want to get out of the crowds, that is a great way to see the drone show.
Nice. Very nice. Very
All
nice.
right. Well,
Ooh, okay,
Brenda,
here we
you got
go.
one more?
I have Satuli Canteen because
Oh,
I think they have excellent food over there in Animal Kingdom.
yeah, that's a good one.
They have really good food, I think. And
That
it's
is a
unique.
good
It's not
one.
stuff we have at home.
Right.
You're right.
Yep.
Very good. Some of the food there I've had my eye on for a long time. I can't eat it, but man, it looks good.
Yeah.
So that's okay because I can eat stuff that tastes good there too. But boy, it's unique food and it's fresh food.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah. All right. Well, I am going to close this out with, let's face facts. It's a kiddie ride.
Oh, good.
And that would be The Seas with Nemo and Friends.
Oh, so sweet.
And I'm, of course, Seas being the S.
Yeah. Oh,
And
it's so cool in there. It's like 70 degrees.
Yeah.
Feels
And
so good.
feels so good on a hot summer day.
Yeah.
So, look, all of a sudden I'm not sweaty anymore. But I think that's a good list, don't you think?
Yeah. I think I
That's
want
a
to go back
great
and find some
list.
more S's that we miss.
Yeah, and
I agree.
I want to ask our friends in the audience, what are some of those S ones that you have on your list that we didn't remember? You
Yeah.
know? And there's a boatload of ones. I mean, if you do a Google search, there's a ton of stuff that we didn't even approach, character names and stuff like that. And
Yeah.
so so
Go to the On the Road with Mickey Facebook group. We
yeah,
love to interact with you guys.
yes. So we will post the question and you fill in the blank. All right. But that we're going to wrap it up for our feature topic, and it is now time for this day in Disney history.
Yay.
Sophie, what do you got for July 22nd?
All right. Well, one more S that I didn't mention. S is for Sherman. Not the
Oh,
Sherman
nice.
brothers, not this time at least, but another singer and actor, Bobby Sherman, who became a popular teen idol in the late 1960s and early 70s through hit records and TV appearances, is born in Santa Monica, California. He performed at Disney MGM Studios as part of the Teen Idols tour in December of 1998. During the 1990s, he became an EMT officer for the LA Police Department. And as a big Disney fan during the 70s,
Oh,
he built
man.
a 1/5 scale model of Disneyland's Main Street in his backyard.
Wow. I have to say
Wow.
something about Bobby Sherman. When
Yeah.
Go
we
for
were
it.
growing up, my sister loved Bobby Sherman. He was the poster, everything in her room. And when he became a police officer, I sent her the picture of him from on Facebook, and he looked just as good now as he looked back then. Man, he was a good-looking guy. He still
Nice.
is. He's still alive, right? He's still alive, I think.
I think so.
Yeah. I hope
Googling.
so. I hope so, but he was a really good-looking guy.
Oh, he is really good looking. Yeah. Yeah, he's still alive and
Yay.
married, I think.
Yes, very, very nice. Well, happy birthday, Bobby Sherman. See, Linda, we're always thinking of you over here.
Yeah, especially Brenda. That's two Linda references in one episode.
Oh.
All right. Are we ready to stump the Soph?
Dun, dun, dun. Good luck.
You can try.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even need to say it anymore. He knows it.
Well, remember, audience, we are changed things up. We are giving character names, and Sophie has to guess the movie.
Because they give me so many hints that I can easily guess the characters.
Yes.
So let's see. I think this first one is a dead giveaway.
Save it for last.
I think
Well,
that was a hint.
I'm going to go with it. I'm going to go with it. Fred.
Cars.
No. Good one though, but no. How about Honey Lemon?
Big Hero 6.
If I had just said Alistair, would that have been harder than Honey Lemon?
Much harder.
Dang it. I should have done Alistair second. Yes, of course.
Yay,
It's Big Hero
Sophie.
6.
Yay.
I love Honey Lemon. She is so cute. She is literally the human embodiment of a golden retriever.
This is true. Listen to her bio. It says, "Don't let Honey Lemon's funky glasses and eye-catching outfits fool you. There's a lot more to this Latina fashionista than her unique sense of style. A chemistry whiz with a can-do attitude and a love for explosive reactions. She's pretty much unstoppable. Honey is sweet, outgoing, and highly photogenic. She loves to take pictures of herself and her friends on her smartphone whenever she goes somewhere exciting. Honey is also an extreme optimist. She is the one who keeps her friends smiling even when the going gets tough. Honey is the most observant of her friends and possesses excellent deductive skills, but her true passion is for chemistry, especially mixing up concoctions in the blink of an eye. This can give her a bit of a mad scientist vibe, which she personally loves.
Nice.
But anyway,
Man, character
yes.
development. Woo.
Big Hero 6. Fred Cars. I didn't even think about that.
That is
But
fabulous.
little did you know we have had a silent partner sighting because the silent partner picked the movie and the characters.
Oh,
Oh.
And she
nice.
told me to put, now that I think about it, she did it last week. She told me to put Alistair second, Fred first, Alistair second, Honey Lemon third, and I mixed up the order, which
Oh, oh.
is not hard for me to mix something up.
It's okay, Daddy. I was gonna get it anyway. As
She
soon as
was
you
going to
said
get it
honey lemon.
anyway. Yeah.
But anyway, Fred. And I didn't even think about Fred from Cars.
That's
So.
fantastic. I love it.
I
Very
do too.
good, Sophie,
Good job,
as always.
Sophie. As always.
Yay, you rock.
Thank
All right,
you.
Brenda. You want to close us out with a little bit of Walt?
We always want to have some Walt around here.
Go for it.
To try to keep an operation like Disneyland going, you have to pour it in there. It's what I call keeping the show on the road. Not just new attractions, but keeping it staffed properly, never letting your personnel get sloppy, never let them be unfriendly. That's been our policy all our lives. My brother and I have done that, and that is what has built our organization. Friendliness matters. There's smiles. See, smiles everywhere.
Yes. Friendliness matters.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes,
Friendliness matters. And to put a quick biblical spin on it, in scripture this morning, the question was, who is my neighbor?
Mm.
And the objective is to love others like you love yourself.
Mhm.
And who is my neighbor? And the whole world is our neighbor.
That's right.
Everyone that comes across our page for whatever reason who listens to our show, you are our neighbors. And we hope, without a shadow of doubt, we hope that in the course of 30 minutes, an hour, however long it takes you to watch a show, if you watch the whole way, hopefully you get something that puts a smile on your face and takes you out of the struggles of life for just a moment so that you can recharge your batteries and remember that there is good in this world. That's that's why we do this.
Yep.
And Brenda, great quote, because Walt spoke it and it was so true. Friendliness matters. It matters.
A
So,
lot.
So that wraps us up for this week, friends. Thank you so much for joining us. Next week, we are going to Hogwarts.
We're skipping to the dark park. I shouldn't call it that, but I did. It's funny for me. Sorry.
And we want to know, what is your Hogwarts house? So
And
we're
why?
and why? Okay.
Yes, and why?
And why?
Nice.
So we are going to explore the houses. We're going to talk about our houses in Hogwarts, and we kind of want to know, what's your Hogwarts house? Sophie is going to do some research for me, and Brenda doesn't need research done for her because she is the queen of research. But Sophie is going to research how we can find out what our Hogwarts house is.
Through the Pottermore quiz, of course.
Oh, we are going to post that information. But until then, we hope you all have a great week. I'm Mike. She's Sophie. That's Brenda. And he's Grogu. And we will
See you
See
on
you
the
on the
road.
road. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.